Hey friends, just finished the hearing for my penalty and cost for the big case that has precedence for freedom of speech and nursing in Canada. They actually said it quite a few times in the hearing today that, I am the example. This is the first case of freedom of speech during COVID, and it won't be the last. And so that's why it's so important that we appeal it and we don't lose. But anyways, so penalty and cost. The penalties they're asking for is revocal of my license. They say that I'm ungovernable, and that there's no remediation for me. And then they took out one of my posts from June 5th, where I state that this case was abusive and I keep standing in my truths. And I guess they don't like that. And they say I haven't changed. I'm still standing. I have no regrets. I'm proud. I am. So yeah, ungovernable. And so they want to revoke my license. And for cost, they want me to pay $303,700. And obviously, my lawyer says this is disproportional. And so today, I thought this was going to be the end, but no. It was the college came and said why this penalty and cost, and then my lawyer was able to say why not, and then they came back and said what they thought he said wrong, and now the panel will make their final decision. I don't know when that's going to be or how long it's going to take. Hopefully not too long. But yeah, they brought in new evidence today, a post that they took from Twitter from June 5th. I mean, I can get my evidence in at all during the whole hearing, but they can get evidence in anytime they want. And so today I was deemed grossly incompetent. I lack insight and I'm very dishonest. So the whole thing now is to make me look like, sorry, my hair is kind of messy. I'm just distracted. But the whole thing was that I did all this because I'm disgracefully trying to get a lot of clicks and a lot of followers. It's all about growing my following and my platforms and asking for donations and exploiting the public in that way too. That I misled that's what they said, through clicks and donations. And it was also said that I made the case lengthy. Oh yeah, and then when we go to the costs, they want me to pay half the cost. So, they give me a 50% discount. But they say oh my God, there was so much gaslighting again. They said that the case was so lengthy because of me. And really, it was lengthy because of them. They kept discrediting my experts. Were they asked them questions for 3-4 days, just wasting time on how they're not supposed to be expert. Oh, and they were said that I chose wrong experts that didn't have expertise and that were combative and had to be redirected all the time. And they even said that my expert was against me, and that's because they only qualified Dr. Byron Bridle, who I love. They only qualified him for a partial thing. So then when he put in the evidence about that partial thing, which was the PCR test, I believe, he said it was the gold standard for finding things, but then they didn't let him put the rest of the evidence that showed that when you cycle it at a higher level, you can find anything and it becomes a problem. So they were saying things like that, even her experts were against her, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I made the case so lengthy because I didn't bring in proper experts. I wasn't ready. They said stuff about my evidence that they didn't let in. So they didn't hear my evidence, and they kept saying she kept being told that it's false. Their experts just came on and said, yes, this is wrong. No, they didn't explain why. I'm sure they don't even know. And then the toxicology expert came in with a Diet Coke, drinking Diet Coke at 9:30 in the morning. So those were their experts. Anyway, so they said it was lengthy because of me. They stated that even my expert disagreed with me. And because I put in motions, because I tried to bring other experts because they weren't qualifying mine, and I didn't get my evidence in. But yeah, it was all my fault that it was so long. And so, yeah, I should pay. And they made it very, very clear, I'm going to say this again, that they want to send a message to other nurses and use me as an example to make sure that nobody else goes against them, especially not in an emergency crisis time anyways. So that was it. Now we just wait for their decisions, and they're going to come back and let me know what they decide, and then hopefully we'll just appeal this and try to take it further. And that's all I got for today. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm going to go and try to enjoy my day, maybe go for a walk or go see Derek, and I'll talk to you all later. I feel like I wanted to say more, but I can't think right now because I'm a little bit dissociated. But yeah, $303,000 and $700. Actually, it was less than what I thought because I kept saying 800,000. So, but yeah, insane. And so freedom of speech is dead in nursing. And as I said, they were saying this will have precedence. So I think it's important that we appeal it and that we continue to stand for as long as we can. And hopefully we win this with time. And so with that, I'm telling you, thank you all again to all my supporters. I love you very much. And I'll keep you updated soon. Peace and love. Ciao.